Hello everyone, welcome back to Dancy Plays. I'm trying out this new game, Speed Dating for Ghosts. It's probably exactly what it sounds like. It's speed dating, but for ghosts. From what I heard, I'm going to go on some dates with some ghosts, try to figure out their backstories. I've never heard of this game before this week. So this is going to be a fun little late Valentine's Day episode. Hi.
Oh, hello there. You must be here for speed dating. My name's Fran. I run this little operation.
Nice to meet you, Fran.
You're a nice one. We get all kinds of ghosts here. Nice ones, sad ones, a few spooky customers. It gets lonely being a ghost.
Being alone, it has been pretty difficult.
It has? Wonderful. Then let's get started. We've got 3 rooms set up, each with their own super fun themes. You pick one and sit at a table.
Makes sense.
Doesn't it, though? Another ghost who also signed up sits across from you. You'll have a few minutes to get to know them, then about things, and you switch seats. Just like that. In all, you'll meet 3 ghosts over 2 rounds. And at the end, you get to choose your favorite. If they liked you too, you go on a date. How's all that sound?
I cannot wait.
Neither can I. First things first, though.
Choose your room. Room of palms. Room of liars. Room of black. Room of black sounds interesting. Oh, wow, flower pot. How lovely. The room of black isn't really a room at all. It's more of a garden courtyard. The sun beats down as you squint to see what's growing. Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants, drying and rotting in the sun. What fruit these plants produce shriveled on the vine. But there's peace to this place. The crickets are chirping, and well beyond the garden a train passes. You sit at a table opposite an empty chair. Oh, damn. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Ooh. I'm a ghost. Ooh. Ooh. Lol. Wait. Lol. Isn't it great being dead? It is pretty neat, right? Being dead is the best way to live. I'm Dre. Drea? Dreo. I'm like, dead, obviously. Nice to meet you, Dre. Square. Hey, I'm cool. Sure you are. That's not your Pontiac in the... That's not your Pontiac in the parking lot. What's wrong with my car? It's a Moonfire. Who are you trying to fool with that spoiler? Not me. Deads drive the worst cars. It's like you die, and you instantly forget how to live. Dre looks around. I mean, look at this place. Only ghosts would think a rotting garden is a good place to pick up. And yet you're here. Well, yeah, I'm here. Ever tried dating ghosts in the wild? They're all just contort and wail. And not in a good way. My ex was a nightmare. I assume you mean a literal nightmare. I've gone out with all kinds. Pretty girls in dresses, who carry their own heads. A shadow who refused to let me look directly at him. Being dead is great. It's the other dead people that kill me. I'm still not used to any of this. When I was alive, I loved jokes about dying. Life sucked. Jerks everywhere. Never enough money. The jerks got the money. I had to be all. The best way to die is now. Before death does me in, it should at least buy me dinner. Jokes, you know? But now that I'm dead, it just feels right. Like maybe it was meant to be. Which I guess makes sense, since we all die in junk. The bell rings. Hey look, ghost, ring that bell thing. That means we all change places. See you in a bit. Another ghost appears.
Oh, hello there. I'm Hattie. You'll have to forgive me. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home, to see a new face.
The home?
I haunt the old folks' home, where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live, let alone die.
Few nursing homes they treated you poorly?
I wouldn't say poorly. The nurses do their best, but they are short-staffed. The residents are frequently neglected. To make Queen Mary's a little better, that is my mission in death.
How do you help?
Any way I can. I keep watching vitals, ring a nurse when needed, tuck residents in at night. In their final moments, I whisper in their ears, "There's more," I say. Just you wait.
That's so nice.
I never thought death would be like this. As ghosts, we have the power over the living, whether they know it or not. We ought to use that power for good.
I agree.
Now that you're dead, what do you do with your time?
I'm still figuring that out.
It's strange being dead. There's a Bible verse I think about sometimes. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with one eye than to have two eyes and be thrown into hell, where the worms that eat them do not die, and the fire is not quenched. I still have both my eyes, but what I see isn't like hell.
Hell is other people, that's over my head.
I've heard that. I don't believe it. I can't imagine anything worse than being alone.
Were you alone when you were alive?
No, I had a partner. Milton. He's still alive, actually. A resident at the home.
The bell rings.
Oh, I guess if that's our time, I suppose I'll see you again when I come back around. Thank you for the talk.
Another ghost appears. Oh, hello. Hi. The ghost says nothing, only stares. Stare back. Ghost eyes narrow. Narrow your eyes. The ghost opens their mouth wide, wider. Sides begin to crack in terror. Inside smells so foul, musty and sour, like rotting peaches. The ghost lets a guttural cry, low and lonely. The other ghosts in the room are all looking at you. I want to ask if they're okay, but I also want to stand my ground. Are you alright?
No.
No, I am not. The ghost relents. In an instant, they leave you. The other ghosts return to their dates. You're left alone at the table for some time. This vengeful spirit, this entity, seems so different from any ghost you've known. It was so raw, so empty. The bell rings. The second round begins. Oh, hey again. Everybody's so flippin' gloomy around here. I keep thinking, who died? We could liven it up? Oh man. Okay. Like a prank? Or maybe we try to scare the other ghosts. Who haunts the haunters or something. We can make something float. Make something float? Pfft. That's all you got? Man. We should just go haunting. Freak out some flesh bags. Give them something to be afraid of. I like that. Cool. I don't mean a lot of ghosts like you. Nice ones, I mean. Usually I pal around other poltergeists. So you actually like that I'm nice. What's wrong with it? So you actually like it that I'm nice. I mean, why not? It's not like nice is all you are. Nice is a bonus for me. A personality quirk or whatever. Not always nice. Nice is more than a quirk. Which one would he like more? Because so far he's my favorite of the three. I almost want to flip a coin on this. I'm so indecisive. Like, this one seems to be a bit teasy. It seems like he likes teasing. But he's probably gonna make fun of me. This one, it seems more like a lecture. And I'm not sure if he'll like it. But also, he may be like, yeah, you're right. Oh, I'm sure. You're so mean. Scary, too. Don't make that face. I like you just the way you are. I sort of collect weirdos. My friend Beck likes to make corpses wink. And morticians. At open casket funerals. Allison haunts an airport hotel. Guess she likes to watch weird people doing it. I just hang out, go to shows, terrorize this normie couple I know. Rich types who moved into my old house. They actually put a plaque that says, "Live, laugh, love." Bleh. How do you terrorize the normies? Position is fun. When they're asleep, I make the girl sit up in bed and point at the corner in the dark. The guy wakes up, sees what she's pointing at, and freaks out. It wakes her up and she freaks out too. It's great. Sometimes. Other times, I want to meet ghosts who aren't like me. I'm sick of doing the same things. But then I actually remember, I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. I know I probably sound pathetic. The bell rings. Already? This was okay. Come find me after. We'll do something. I'm up for anything. Good.
Hello again. How's the speed dating going? Is everything you hoped it would be?
You're my favorite so far. There are some weirdos here. It's just depressing me. I don't like any of these answers. Because, like, these two are probably just gonna, like, make her bummed out. But, like, this one would be lying because she's not my favorite so far. There's some weirdos here.
Weirdos. That's not very nice now, is it? Even the living are a little weird. The dead? Well, just look at me. I look like cotton balls.
I suppose you're right. You're darn right I'm right. I've been around the bend, lived longer than most of these other ghosts have been dead. I know a thing or two. Even still, Diana has shown me there's a lot to learn. Always something worth knowing. And it looks like the garden rotting around you. Do you like gardening? I love gardening. I never much cared for flowers. They're beautiful. But they sure don't last. Vegetables are where it's at. I love the ones that grow like the dickens. Squash, snap peas, spaghetti squash vines are thick and sharp. They will choke other plants if you're not careful. How about spinach? Spinach is a fun one. If you stay on top of harvesting the baby leaves, a plant will produce for months. But if you neglect it, spinach will run in wild and grow bitter. Now that we're ghosts, I know we don't need to eat. I still like to grow food. Help something live, you know. The bell rings. Oop, there's the bell. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. I'd be honored if you joined me. Not as exciting a date as other ghosts might offer, but it has its rewards. Someone dear to me is taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid he only has a few days left. I want to make sure he knows they won't be his last. Damn. She's gonna watch her husband die, isn't she? That's depressing as fuck. I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I also don't want to, confirm this. Let me think about it. I understand. I'll be at Queen Mary's at 7 a.m. Hope to see you there. Hattie floats to the next table. She takes her time. Seems like she wishes she could just stay and talk to you. Oh wow. This should be the time of the unsettling spirit of vengeance returns for another conversation. Sadly, they're nowhere to be found. Maybe it's for the best. Those bleeding eyes, the obvious baggage. They clearly would have been a handful. The bell rings. I should have stood my ground. I'm interested about their story. Not necessarily dating them. Choose your date. Dre. Obviously. You ready? Yeah, you're ready. Dre has something planned, that's for sure. This is gonna be sweet. Dre takes you to a house in the city, a duplex brick. Not bad looking place, maybe a little run down. It clearly has some renovations though. Like the neighborhood, its edges have been filed off in favor of some good old-fashioned gentrification. The front door is a shade of red. And there's a pretty nice car in the driveway. My place, when I was just another flesh bag. Looks nice. When I was here, it was way better. There was a pawn shop over there, where that garbage Java Joy is now. It always had good tapes. Now it's just coffee. Everyone just drinks coffee and does yoga. Whatever, come on. Let's go inside. From the inside, the house looks like a show home. Perfectly decorated rooms with perfectly placed furniture. Everything matches because almost everything is wet or gray. They get cleaners, pay them like nothing, and complain when they don't wash the walls. Ceramic letters hang on a yellow accent wall. Live, laugh, love. Oh god. This is the garbage I'm talking about. Live, laugh, love. Spew, barf, puke. Dre starts to rearrange the letters. Evil. Oh man. Ghoul. And that leaves. Lave. What does that spell? Veil? Does evil ghoul veil mean anything? What about Liav? Veil. Get rid of veil. Veil means valley. What about Liav? What, like leave without the letter E? Perfect. They take a step back to survey their handiwork. Oh, they go by they them pronouns? That's nice. Evil ghoul. Lol. So, where should we hit next? The kitchen. Getting creative, huh? Plenty of fun in there. The bedroom seems too forward. The kitchen looks like it was recently updated. Built-in microwave, induction cooktop, something called a smart fridge. I wonder when we died. What do they even do to afford all this? Trey heads for the fridge. This is what I call poltergeist pay dirt. So the fridge is the biggest plastic container of kale you've ever seen, and rows of expensive-looking juice marked Clint's. I can't choose. The juice, the kale. The juice. Look at all these pretty colors. Green, yellow, red. Dre thinks for a moment. Slime, pee, blood. Just like that, the juices look different. Don't worry, they'll just taste like those things. Somehow that's hard to believe. I mean, where would I? There's a click at the front door. Ah, shit, they're home. Quick, this way. Dre directs you to the front room just as the couple who lives here open the front door. At first, they don't notice anything is wrong. They take off their shoes while bickering about who forgot to take the garbage out. The man is the first to see the letters on the wall. He stops talking. She looks up to see why. He points to the letters rearranged on the wall, and they proceed to freak the fudge out. They run away, not for the door, upstairs, straight to the bedroom. Aw, man. After all that work, I knew we should have done the bedroom. I guess they weren't gonna run straight to the fridge anyway. This was still super good. Best time I've had in forever. Aww. Maybe I'll see you around sometime? Absolutely. Totally. Oh my god. You're left alone at Dre's house. Upstairs, the couple is loudly trying to convince the cops that they called the ghosts are real. Eventually, they give up and admit it was probably just neighborhood punks. You leave the house through a wall. Outside is dusk and kind of spooky. There's a bit of fog rolling in. A nice night for haunting. A good night to be a ghost. Ooh. Nice. There's a lot. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time on Dancy Plays. Good night, everyone.